Physiognomy, facial features, and what they say about ethnic origin and racial origin, and the study of facial features. The reason why I am drugged for this feminine geek look I despise. It overlaps with gay, and certainly some of the more Neanderthal features come out. This is the elf look, the Jew look. It's really the Neanderthal kind of nose and so on and so forth. Okay, it's that kind of straight nose, right? Another way to look at it is because of the inability for the Neanderthal to think as effectively as the Homo sapien or move as effectively, the female features became the kind of straight nose Neanderthal features. However, it is not that simple because the straight nose also seems to be dominant, you know. So it gets quite confusing. You know, just because someone has these genes that start to make them more like a female doesn't mean that they're gay. It doesn't mean that they can't outmaneuver the other guy. And this goes back to dominant traits. The Pharaoh trait is dominant. It is the ultimate rule breaker. Speaking of this thing, right, the image, and they drug me for this kind of feminine look, right, I despise. It overlaps with gay. It goes back to Psyche, Logos. Psyche is this kind of slut who slept with this kind of little boy because she was in a trance, right, gender-neutral society. The inability for people to see the masculinity, sexy, to see it. It's a nonsensical society where they screen out people with more sense and people that hone their senses. Think about it. People dull their senses with painkillers, psych meds, marijuana, other drugs, alcohol, sex, meditation, breathing, exercise, etc. Even in the word exercise, there's the word size. Okay, who is more fit for what sport? Right? Do you see big, fat, slow idiots playing basketball, or do they play football? How does that transfer to martial arts? Okay? Instruction, figure, structure, form, genes, genius, right? Nimble as the small person, or nimble as the Skywalker with a range. Now, I cannot focus for the life of me in this video because of the drugging, but do believe when I say I had them hiding like sniveling, cowardly, set-like bitches. I'm talking complete pussies, concerned with their place in society and not rising up in the spirit of the Lord. Sniveling cowards cannot bring in heroes. The world is in this kind of jackal, all-pan, kind of set, bitch-made psyche logos, outside of the divine order, and I am the only exception. The only reason my mom and dad will get into heaven is because my dad is the Pharaoh before. The snake is the idea that it can jump another generation or it can snake. No, it has to be a direct line from father to chosen son down. It is a straight line, right? Outside of me, there is no divine order. There is no more hope. What does it mean to be cursed? The core said, right? Look at the wordplay here. The core said, not this fucking Ebert beta male, not someone in the church, not the president, not Pat fucking Robertson. He's a bitch. The core said, the guy with heart, the top martial artist, not a Buddhist martial artist that hides, not an American conformist, the top martial artist. Outside of the African Igbo martial arts order, the smartest tribe in Africa and probably in the world, okay? The only people with DNA and mind, body, and soul in the soul brother group of people. Everything else is bitch shit. When we're not talking about an African hero martial arts society, we're talking bitch shit. When we're not talking about the divine order through the martial arts society, we're talking bitch shit. Period. If it is not conveyed by Pharaoh in true submission to the spirit in which it is given, we're talking bitch shit. No more explaining Babylon's system. That is the baby, right? The baby L, right? The Babylon mystery, right? These are the kind of Canaanite, Phoenician kind of bitch shit that migrated to Greece and Rome and became the foundation of Western society. This is that Neanderthal, sissy, bitch shit perspective of a bunch of weirdos in the Middle East, okay? This is the form it is dominating the world in today. Nonsensical, geek, beta male perspective going back to sophistication, sophistry, wordplay, Absence of truth, find your life in this world worldly garbage, right? It goes back to Sophia. She's a bitch. Take her outside and deal with her like you deal with traitors to the true spirit of the Lord. Obviously, Sophia is not a person, you namby-pamby sissies. Okay, I'm talking about strike down that idea. But obviously, the world is filled with cowards. Okay, there are degrees of cowardice. And people basically point out other people's cowardice to say that they're not cowards. But anybody who doesn't stand with Pharaoh is a coward. Okay, it's a cow being herded by worldly bitches. Okay, even if they're the richest man in the world. They're being marshaled by their despicable forefathers who were also bitch. It goes back to sympathy, symphony, right? Phony, right? So phony. Simp, hone E, right? Beta male, effeminate, evo, evil, bitch shit. Simple in the spiritual sense. If it is not pure sun temple, black African, masculine martial arts spirit through Igbo, Biafra, B of Ra, tears of the sun. It is simping, simple bitch shit. Okay? Goes back to the nose. E sun backwards. Hone. E no backwards. Age of Enlightenment philosophies, functionalism, fun. Pragmatism, pray. Realism, realize. Rationalism, ratio. Okay? There's more bitches than there are heroes. Think about how the world functions and side with them with your tail between your legs like a good bitch. That is Enlightenment philosophy. Every religion and philosophy other than mine is satanic. If it rejects the divine order even a little bit, it is some in rebellion bitch shit that no true man of God would have anything to do with. So when we look at repetitive skills versus outmaneuvering through sparring, it proves my point. Again, the cursed core said and core sad. Why on earth should the most respectable person, even for a moment, be sad? You should fall in line. And if there is no divine order, there should be beautiful women throwing themselves at this person. This guy isn't only the most manly man on the planet by far. He is the only way to be right with the Creator. What kind of batshit, cowardly, crazy, sissy, fucking harpy, Hecate, ISIS type of slut would not see it that way? What kind of out-of-touch, brain-dead, harlot, bar wench, high-heel tramp would not see it that way? Again, the Butterchrome UK, good British subject effect is where a lot of Igbos went. Yeah, you want to go act like bitches? Go there. Bitches went to Nigeria and said, come join the bitches. With all due respect, America is the place with the most martial arts schools. Now, don't get me wrong. They are acting like bitches. There's over 300 million people and no one is standing with me. Okay, don't get me wrong. But of the bitches, America is the least bitch in the first world nations. Okay, the leader needs to emerge. Adaptivity, critical thinking, intelligence. Kuro Obi, black belt. The Kuro is the Obi. It is the man Obi, O being the sun cycle. Again, Chinike. The reason why a lot of Igbos are buttercrumb bitch, okay? Because they take on this gender-neutral spirit, chi no ka, okay? Or chi no ki. It's one worldly bitch marrying another. Chuku, check way is the wordplay. Keep this guy from having a mate. That's where we get in chess, right? Cheese, right? Cheesy kind of bitch shit, right? Checkmate. The cheesy bitches think you should check the mate of God or Chukwa. It's chosen. Shukwa. Shu through the hawk. The atmosphere as shown by the hawk. DNA and coordinated, right? And this goes back to, so it's like, well, you're Ghanaian. You know, some of these guys are respectable athletes, pretty smart guys. So what? And where's your Nigerian civil war? Where's your rising against the oppressor, globalist trash in the true spirit of Ra? Where's your B of Ra, Biafra name? Where's the sun on your flag? So you're Ghanaian, so what? So you're Yoruba, so what? You're Hausa, so what? You're from Senegal, so what? You're Zulu, kind of impressive, so what? Obelisk, Obi, I'll ask. Obey, man Obi. Not Yoruba, not Hausa, not Zulu, not Tigray, not Amhara. You want to be a cute little bunny rabbit, a hare? Go kick it with the Amhara. I got a certain love for them. Beautiful people. But you are not Pharaoh material. And don't you dare pretend that you are. That is despicable. God despises no one more than those who pretend that they are Pharaoh or the top martial artist other than the true top martial artist. Truly having honor. Truth. The way, the truth in the life. True love. True honor. True respect. True integrity. True order. It's based on the truth, not partial truth. There is no love without truth. Nobody on the planet, except perhaps my parents, have love for that reason. Because it is not based on truth and in the divine order. It is based on the psychological construct and your psychology-based feelings that are a result of that. My dad came unwillingly during the war versus the house nigga Excel effect. I'm sure you can figure that out on your own. The media, where do we get the internet? Enter the net. It came from, look at the history of DARPA. It is not only true, but it is well documented, the history of DARPA and ARPA, the history of the media and the struggle over control of it, the history of the web, the internet, right? The web of deceit, the internet, the media, okay? Basically, the media was made to battle political activists under the guise of the war against communism. Look up McCarthyism, look up the war on communism, the Cold War, etc. The purpose of the media, the internet, was to create this medium where people can be analyzed and patterns can be, scientifically studied and analyzed, and people can be watched. And they can control the reproductive cycle more, thus the rise of, Yahoo and AOL, and ultimately the dating sites to control reproduction first and foremost, okay? Everything pales in comparison to sexual behavior when it comes to what people are concerned with, okay? And everything trickles down is connected to there, right? Money, because you can have sex. Food, because you need it to sustain yourself to have sex, right? First and foremost, these guys are worldly ninnies who follow Prometheus and the whore that rode the beast, that Statue of Liberty slut, okay? Has sold us all out, okay? The lessons of life, lay sun, the sun, okay? Tears of the Sun, I went over that hardware, the wall, the law, okay? The dam, okay? To make people mad, mood, is also bulwark, stockade, right? This is also other words for walls. Demon, damn on, dim on, and so on. They want to murk, they want to make look bad, right? Mercury, Merc-airy, has everything to do with Hermes, right? And thought, and the idea of giving drugs and psychology and coercion and intimidation to take away from the appearance of Pharaoh. People have no idea how far the Creator expected them to go, because they're simply nonsensical, right? It goes back to how I started this video. Senses, it is a system to screen out those people with the most sense, okay? To keep me from being able to do that in a way that you can truly understand that I am who I say that I am. But my four-year, $4,000 challenge that had them hiding, like scared, complicit, sniveling, rape culture upholding, whether they're liberals and speaking out against it or not, type of bitches. I refuse to believe that even for a moment there's a single other martial artist on this planet. You hid like bitches. When the true spirit of the Creator was calling you to confront evil, you hid. You upheld these despicable martial arts systems for generations. There is no truth in that. There is no true honor.